Neverland. Everybody's favorite good guy slash bad guy here. Tie-tie. I look pretty bright today, don't I? Foreshadowing. Nice fresh cup of shut the hell up. I'm gonna watch my language. Is just an update. Pinky's up. I love you guys, man. Listen to some nice, smooth jazz today. Right down to my roots. Right where it starts from. Oh, I forgot the Superman thing. Superman. And see, some of you asked me if I have the same mask. You know, I said I have the same V for Vendetta mask, the Foxy mask, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I do. It's right there. See? Yeah. So before I get into the whole thing, it hurts. Just gonna take a minute to recognize my roots, because if you'll allow me to, I'm gonna anyway. Thinking about a lot of stuff today. Very emotional. Almost shed some there earlier before I started this. I had to calm down. I'm trying to watch my language. It's not easy, people. So I'm listening to a little bit of smooth jazz because I'll tell you the reason here in a second. Oh yeah. First shout out I have today to these people. Thank you, and I love you. Yeah, just trying to relax, and it's not easy. Some of you asked me, I just noticed that too. Some of you asked me what that is around my fingers. It's a hair tie. I just take my hair down. I Bret Hart this thing. You know, Bret Hart always puts it on. I don't know, I guess that's where I got it from. Give me a second. A little emotional. But I'm calm. It's like a happy emotional. It's like a happy. It's happy. You know. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. Still curled up in a little ball. There's Precious. Lisa's cat. I won't make this one quite as long as I did for the last one. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed Brother Scott being over. We always try to do something special, or at least I try to. And he always loves joining in, and it's what we do. We have fun, you know. We're the boys, man. We're supposed to, you know. I love that guy to death. I'd do anything for him, and the feeling's mutual. So I'm very thankful that we have decent people in our lives like that we can really call family, you know. He's a best friend, for sure. He's been a best friend for decades now. And it's kind of weird not having him here now because, you know, the dynamics changed, so now it's all smooth jazzy and I'm all relaxed, and, you know. But we try to do something special. We try to do things special. Cheers, by the way. Thank you. I'm a mess today, man. On the inside, I mean. Like, I feel so... It's happy, though. It's a positive. You know, it's one of those things, man. It's been a long road the last 3 months. It's been a long road. I know it's just an ankle break, and it's no big deal to some, because people go through worse. And it's not, because I agree. People do go through worse. And I feel really bad for them. I've been, man, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. It blows my frickin' mind. I can't believe that I wasn't a big baby about the whole thing, you know? Excuse me a second. You know, I can't believe I wasn't more whiny or, you know, wanted more attention or whatever. Handle it like a champ. You have to man up, you know, even though looking like a chick. You gotta man up. Whatever that means. You just gotta, you know, you gotta face facts. You gotta face the music. You gotta, so to speak. My bone is completely healed in my foot now. My leg / foot. It was a spiral fracture, just to, you know, chat you guys up on it. Yeah, it was a pretty bad one. It's one of those rare breaks, and it's apparently the doctor said it's easy to recover from, but I didn't have an easy time recovering from it. You know, what do I say? Like, you know, now that I find I have the camera on, I have nothing to say. So, other than I'm so grateful and I'm thankful for all the support, all the love. You know, I can't really pinpoint. No, I really can't. I really can't think of anybody that was really that negative, you know. You guys are awesome, man. You're making me feel, you know, wanted, loved, you know, appreciated. And, see, I'm trying not to... Hey, I'm an emotional guy, okay? Not a dramatic guy, an emotional one. I don't know, it touches my heart. It really, you know, and I'm not scared to say that. You know, I'm secure with how I feel and who I am, so I'm not scared to say anything. That's what this is for. You know, I'm just sharing with you. Hopefully this is relatable and it's a positive thing for you guys too, not just for me. I do this for all of us, and I do this for therapy. You know, this is what it's all about. Hi, my name's Tyler. Hello, Tyler. You know, like, so true though. Same theory, support group, right? There's very few of us that are that close, and a lot of you guys watch, and I can't thank you enough. I love you unconditionally. Some with conditions. Nah, you all know what that means. Cool song. Un poco loco. Okay. You know, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's starting to get a little distracting. I love chairs with wheels. You know, seriously. Okay, you're going to turn it a little bit. Controller in my hand. Is that a little bit better? Okay. I love chairs with wheels. Really thinking hard today about people that, especially in my hometown, I'll say it again, of Fredericton, here in New Brunswick, Canada. We're right beside Maine, for those Americans that are watching that don't really know exactly where I'm at. Far, far, far right on the map, East Coast, Atlantic Canada, Maritime Provinces. Proudly, by the way. Thank you. Not as patriotic as you guys are, but I'm pretty patriotic. I just don't talk about it much, you know? In our city right now, we're having flooding issues. We've been having them now for years on end. It's really bad right now. So if you take a look at where I'm at on the map, or a satellite image, that's where I'm at. But if you want, I have a link to show you a webcam from the city, right? So it's like a live cam, so you can see basically where the water is rising. It's becoming a problem. It's been raining here off and on, mostly on instead of off, for a few days, and all the snow's melting from up north. And yeah, just when you don't think I'm further up north as it is, no, there's more. All the snow and the ice and everything's melting, and it's coming downwards, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. And it's causing problems. I'm thinking about the people I love so much. Isaac's one of them. He lives down in the flood zone. I just hope it's not affecting him yet. I know it probably will. I-Man, if you're watching, and I know you are, I love you to pieces, and I'm thinking about you. If you need a dry place to stay, you know where I'm at. And these people would love to see you too. So, thinking about them. Sierra, honey, first of all, you're gorgeous. You're awesome as a person. Great to have as a boss. Dear friend of mine. She's also, I saw a picture on Facebook where her trampoline's in her yard and the water's right up to the top of the trampoline, you know. It's bad. All I'm going to say is you think this city would take better precautions every year, but then again, you don't want to put up a huge brick wall to keep the water out, or a levee, because it'll ruin the scenery. Well, if there's no scenery left after it's been washed away, what's the point? That's all I'm going to say about that, because that's just going to stir up a ruckus anyway, and that's not what I'm about. So, that's that. Getting on to other things. Recently, I'm going to have to put him on the featured part, just underneath like Ted, Flav, Kevin, all the rest of them. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants me to. There's a guy from here, amazing artist, amazing singer. Does Billy Joel tributes, you know, Elton John, all kinds of stuff. Also a karaoke host in town. You know, I'm thinking about him too. He has a YouTube channel now, and very political. I don't get into politics, but I really appreciate what he's saying, because at least he's spewing truth at people, you know, about how Canadian politics work, especially with our Prime Minister. I'm not getting into it on this channel. Don't even think about it. I stay away from it. But I do look it up on occasion just to see what's going on, because, I mean, it's kind of nice to know what's going on. And I really appreciate his channel. So, shout out to him if he's watching. And, sir, I have a lot of respect for that guy. You can't not, especially me being a starving artist as myself, you know. Just speaking for myself, not for the boys. I'm very proud to be the singer for Awake by Sunday, let me tell you. That's been a huge, huge pillar for me through this difficult time. Without them, I'd be nothing, you know, and without all of you, I'd be nothing. So you got to say it out loud, man. You got to keep yourself humble. You got to be honest. For those of you that like to be closed about your feelings and your emotions, I feel very bad for you. Open up your heart, man. Don't take much, you know. It just takes it. Sometimes it just takes a person saying it, you know. It's just nice to be grateful, and it's nice to appreciate other people. I know I'm sounding really heavy today, but I'm really not. I'm happy. I'm just kind of, you know, just to come to terms with the end of a dark age, the end of a dark era. Back in January 30th, when I broke my ankle, 2 days before that, I had 2 days off from work. Or how did that go? 3 days off from work, I think, that week. And, of course, you know, the last day off I had before I had to go back into work, I broke my ankle. Just the way my luck always went. Life actually hasn't always been easy. And that's for another video, for another day. That's the depressing, that's the dark, dramatic side of it. I'm still trying to wrestle around in my mind how to go about that. It might come out in the wash, you never know. Back then, I'm so sorry, pinky's up. By the way, Ted, I'm getting you in a second. It's my thing. I've always said it since day one. Pinky's up and winky. The wink's for people basically saying I love you to people. That's what that's for. Pinky's up because this is for the working class men and women. Depends on... Actually, it doesn't really depend on what's in my cup. I should make this Irish right now, but we're not going to do that. I'm getting to that in a minute, too. Gimmicks, man. It's all about gimmicks, right? Gimmicks. All these little... Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I do that a lot. I jump around. I don't even care. It's my channel. I say what I want. Yeah, so since January 30th, it's been emotional. It's been a green couch with a bunch of cat hair on the end. Yeah, that's pretty much been my home for quite a while. And now that I'm mobile again, it's just a flood of, you know, happiness, you know, depression in there too, of course, because, you know, you feel useless, typical. Joy, because, you know, I can get up and finally get out and move around, and I can actually walk on my own 2 feet now and be, you know, somewhat happy about it. It still hurts, you know. And today it hurts because went to my last physiotherapy session, hopefully last, you know, straight out last one. And, you know, she's great at what she does. I'm not going to mention her name. Moved around every bone in my heel, the ankle itself, checking the muscle structure, making sure there's no stiffness. The only stiffness I have now is on the top of my foot, basically where... Actually, I'll even show you. I'll just turn and show you. I got my slippers on today, too, because pajama pants and slippers, I'm accessorizing. That's how... It's awesome. Don't judge me. Anyway, see? Yep. Fuzzy slipper. Anyway, right here. Right up, I don't know if you can see this. Yep, right up in here. The pain has traveled from my actual ankle from here all the way across. There's a little bit of a bruise right there too. So you got me good, man. Can you see how purple that is? Oh, maybe not. Anyway, so that's where the pain's at now. It was spread out more. It was spread out more, so it was going over the top of my foot to my instep. I have high arches in my feet, and it goes in the arch and underneath of my foot, right in the middle. It used to. The photo of how it was when I first broke it to now, big difference. There's no more swelling anymore. I'm a little bit swollen right now because she was moving around every single bone just to see where I'm at. And she's great at what she does. And I'm, you know, yeah, it's taking a second to chill here. It's hard not to, man. You know, like, don't judge me for it because, you know, I'm just an emotional character, I guess. You know, just in touch, you know, emotionally in touch with myself. And I'm okay with that because, man, a long time ago I was just a pompous, arrogant, I'll say it, prick. You know, I was trying to watch my language, but sometimes you can't. Big difference. And that's why I'm having a rough time right now. But it's not really that rough. I'm just trying to, you know, all these feelings are coming flooding in, and I'm just trying to, oh, that's a bad thing to say. But they're coming, you know, they're coming in, and I'm just trying to live with it, you know. I could have worse problems. That's for damn sure. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't have worse problems, because there's a lot of people going through a lot of tough times right now. I'm going to try to not talk about that because, you know, sometimes the obvious is obvious. You just leave it. But it doesn't necessarily mean I'm not thankful for each and every one of them, and I'm not thinking of them with a heavy heart today. So, because it is messy out there. It is raining. Medically, I should be, just to recap, I should be cleared after May 1st, but I have to go back into my doctor one last time, just to see where I'm at. I don't know what he's about to do. I don't need any more x-rays, because, I mean, he took the last set the last time I was there, which was a couple weeks ago. It's been weeks of boredom, torture, you know. Okay, right? The weeks on crutches to the first splint to the actual hard cast, fiberglass cast, from that to having muscles atrophy in your leg and the walking boot. You know, now it sits. It's amazing. Now it sits on the wall, just so you guys can see it behind me. That's right. It's behind me, right? So don't judge me. Don't judge me. Judge the boot. But anyways, enough about that. So coming out of that, I hope you guys had a great Easter weekend. To me, it's a very important weekend for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons. You know, people have called me religious. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. And that's another emotional part that it's been. I've done a lot of studying and reading, and somebody's been watching over me, man. That's the whole purpose of what I'm trying to say right here. The higher power has been watching over me. Whatever you guys believe in, I respect that. Respect me for it too. Because it's real. You know, whatever you believe it to be, it's real. You know, and that also makes me emotional and introspective, you know, basically is what I'm trying to say. It's awesome. It's a very, ominous feeling. You know, it's the only word I have for that, you know. Blessings to you guys out there, though, man. You know, it's not just about me. It's about all of us, you know. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I mean, as well as can be considered, considering, you know, and that you had a great weekend, that you were at least with your family before all this mess happened, and everybody's doing well. I've heard from my family, my mother, You know, Kathy, Mom, if you're out there watching, I love you. Send her the hour-long hobnob with me and Skippy. You know, she loves him like a son too. So, my family's doing well, I guess, as far as I know. Anyway, not getting into that. Everybody's cool. Lisa just went to work there not too long ago. So she's doing good. She's finally leaving the same place that I got fired from on Saturday. So 8-year-long legacy gone, just like that. And we couldn't be happier. At least I'm just speaking for myself. I mean, I couldn't be happier. It's time to let the evil out and, you know, positive changes for the best. And that's the other point why I'm so emotional, because everything's been so positive. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit scared to go back, because now I have to retrain myself on everything that I've only been there for a month for. You know what I mean? Getting used to something different. It's a good spot to work. It's a great kitchen. It's huge, you know. I'm worried about, that was my point I was getting to, I'm worried about all the weight in that building that I work in, because everything is so damn heavy. Including the bathroom doors, man. They're solid metal. I've said this before. They're almost like they're airtight. It's like 50 pounds of pressure or something to open them up, and, you know, I can't have a whole lot of weight in my foot, but I'll muster through, you know. Wasn't a complaint, I'm just being honest, but now, pardon me. That being said, I'm thinking of an individual today, and I'm so glad I'm playing jazzy stuff in the background, because it's fitting. A long time ago, I don't remember how many years ago, it's been years. A long time ago I started watching this individual here on YouTube, and, you know, what a difference. You know, like, the content that he had before versus the stuff that he's doing now live, I think, you know, and there's so many different layers of entertainment in there. You know, it's very entertaining. I'm thinking of an individual today that helped inspire me to do these. You know, he's one of the inspirations. His name's Ted Barrus, the fire-breathing idiot on YouTube. He does chili reviews, hot sauces. He's eating bugs. He's actually took a Carolina Reaper chili pepper, one of the hottest peppers in the world, put it in a bong and smoked her. If I had a hat on, man, hats off to you. Crazy, man. This guy's like nuts, but good kind of nuts, you know? The good kind of crazy. Kind of like me, good kind of crazy. Now, I have a lot of respect for this individual. I have a lot of respect for this guy. I hold him very near and dear to my heart, I think, because of the history that I've watched him in. And, you know, it's been years. And now we finally got back in touch. And I try to get back in touch with him myself, and he's accepted me. You know, he said, I remember you, man. Weren't you the guy? And I'm like, yeah, I'm the guy that sent you the video a long time ago. And he remembered. So he's that kind of guy. Pretty good, pretty big reviewer, pretty good reviewer on YouTube, and you know, I'm thinking about him today. He's going through a considerable amount of pain right now too, that I've gone through, because these, I don't know if you can tell, I hate doing it. Very self-conscious about it. Tooth pain. I don't want to get too far into it there, Ted. I'm not going to speak for you because, well, it's not my place, but I'll speak on my behalf. I pulled one of my own teeth out in the back. I wish I could show you, but it's gross. I'm not gonna. I do take care of them. I do brush and everything, like, because it's an OCD thing. Always been self-conscious about it. I've been called a meth head, crackhead. What drug are you on today? You know. I've been called. Who was it that said that? I won't say the name, but just that one offshore comment, it really stuck out, because it does. It haunts the back of your head when people say those things to you. People suck. Seriously. When you get belligerent, you start sucking a little bit. I can't emphasize that enough. I think I just did. Makes me angry. So let's not get into that part. But somebody said, if it wasn't for your pretty face, or something like that, like you have a beautiful face, but your teeth are ugly as whatever. I don't remember exactly, but that's not verbatim, but that's pretty close. To that person, and they do watch me, suck it. And that same person that said that lost a front tooth in a fight. It's funny that I was watching Ted earlier. He mentioned that, you know, he's seen teeth get knocked out by a baseball bat, played baseball before. Ugh, you know, and it's like when you watch somebody get kicked in the junk if you're a guy, and then you kind of vicariously go, ooh, and then you grab yourself, you know, it's the same thing. Like, as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, man. Because I pulled out my own teeth, all right? I've shoved a toothpick down in that before I pulled it out, before I had trouble with it. I shoved a toothpick right down in that, and I took the nerve right out. It's gross. Anyway, I'll spare you. So yeah, self-dentistry, I don't recommend it. And now the tooth that I pulled out, there's 2 fillings, iron fillings, like the old-fashioned silver stuff. That's all that's left in that hole, the gap. I'm not going to show you, it's gross. So yeah, again, I'm not going to get too far into it. I'm going to let him tell you. You can go watch his channel and watch his last live feed. Man, you know, you'll get it. But seriously, go support him. Great guy. Ty recommended. I consider you a friend. I consider you a person that I'd love to sit and chill with. You know what I mean? I'm not much of a pot smoker, but it doesn't matter. You know, I'll sit and drink a beer with you anytime, or like sit there and have a coffee with you, because you just got into coffee, man. Good stuff. Good for you. Pete's coffee, I've never tried it, but I've always heard about it. I drink Maxwell House myself. You know, I make my own blend here. Tim Hortons coffee, of course, because it's Canadian, and that's what you do. Even though there is Tim Hortons down in the States and stuff, I have picture evidence of it. So, thinking about you today, brother. I really am. I'm so sorry you're going through that, because I do know. Trust me. Look at me, dude. I know. It's not easy. Nerves are a biznatch. Right? My thoughts are with you. You and the missus too. She's awesome. She's super nice. You did good, buddy. But yeah, hats off to you. Much respect. I mean, mad respect for this guy. He's super chill, super cool. Talks about anything and everything. You know, a lot of raunchy subjects. You know, it's entertaining. And I just wanted to give you a nice shout out today, man, and give you some recognition. I've watched you for such a long time. And there was a long time, and I will admit, there was a long time in the middle where I didn't watch because I was too busy with work and life, and, you know, these things happen. A life partner change, you know, like, stuff happened in between. It's been a rough go, but I'm glad I caught back up with you, and I'm glad you're putting up your older content, too, like your beer talks. I'd love to do a beer talk myself, or like a live something. But that's your thing. I mean, you steal my pinkies up thing, though, man. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing it. Yeah, you can do it. You know, it's not even my thing. I just do pinky. I already explained it. Nah, man, I love you to death, and I wish nothing but the best for you and the missus. And, you know, little Yeti, his brand new little kitty, little male cat, so adorable, you know. And Fireball, too, you know. Beautiful cat, female cat, older one. I'm thinking about you, man. I'm thinking about you. You're way over in Oregon, and I'm way on the opposite side over here. You know, I checked Google Maps too. I was just curious because I was watching you while you were on. So I went next screen. I checked what the distance is between both of us, 5,400 kilometers, something like that. Oh, I've done that before. I haven't been over where you are, but I've done that before. Texas was a long ways away. Took me 6 days, 7 nights, was it? Or was it the other way around? 6 nights, 7 days. Something like that. It took a week. And that's stopping in between, so. Oof. That sucks, man. You should be sitting right beside me, or I should be sitting right beside you. You know, we get along like peas and carrots. I just wish we talked more. You know? You know, I try to be super chill too. You know, I try to be positive and goofy, and you know, well, you know. Thanks for watching me, Ted. You know, I really appreciate it. There's movement. Ted, this is Precious, Lisa's cat. 13 years old, half Himalayan, half Siamese, all long white fur, and we have black uniforms. That's the joke. Yep. She's old. She looks like Grumpy Cat in the face, but she's sweet. So, coffee cheers to you, sir. Pinkies up and winky for you. That's good stuff. Listen, I plan to be in more touch with you, Ted. Hopefully we can have some sort of dialogue going or whatever. To the point where you can call me anytime you need me, man. You know, or likewise, whatever. That's what we do here. You know, ask Toronto Fire, ask Flav. You know, that's what we do. If you look back further, Ted, you'll see a special video I put up. This is a long time ago. I think Flav, you and I are overdue. Where I had Flav on speakerphone, and you know, it was cool. You know, it's what we do for each other. It's a good community. You know, you got good dudes backing you up. So, thanks for what you do. A lot of love and healing positivity towards your way, and I'll stay tuned as much as I can. Now, that being said, my foot is, I can feel my heartbeat in my foot. And by heartbeat, I mean, so tonight is going to be one of those nights where I just sit back, relax, and put my foot up like I used to, you know. Ouchie, it hurts. But it's worth it, because not only was it my last one today, physio-wise, but, you know, it helps me stay in a mindset where I can go back to work and I can, you know, be a useful, or I was telling my buddy Potatoes, Nick, earlier, you know, semi-useful to society. I'm just nervous, you know, I gotta be careful, because if I turn that foot the wrong way, you know, I'm 3 steps back. But anyways, sorry I'm so not somber, but sorry I'm so like today. But I'm emotional. I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together, and it's coming out as like 50 and a half. You know what I mean? It's very emotional, but it's a positive emotional. It's a good thing. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you out there, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything. You know, to the visitors, the visits, the overnight stays, the drinks, the dualies runs, the hangouts, the, you know, swinging by just to say hello. I thank you. It really means a lot. More to come. More to come. Yeah. Good old Frankie. Gotta love Frankie. That's pretty much all I had for now. I'm going to check in with you guys definitely in the next couple days. And maybe I'll do a rant to own, you know. Like I said, I was going to do one, but I had to delete it because it was too, you know, racy. The subject matter, I just don't really feel like talking about. Because, you know, again, some friends you win, some friends you lose, you know. And it's through no fault of your own. So, but positive today. So, again, thank you. I really appreciate it. More than you know. And I hope you guys have a good one. You know, I'll keep you in my thoughts. To the flood victims, or the about to be flood victims, both, I'm thinking of you strongly today. If anything else worse happens, I hope that financially you're alright. And that's just one of the main issues. Hopefully the water decides to frig off. You know, go south. Go back out in the ocean. Just go. And that everybody's going to be okay. Nobody gets hurt. And nobody goes further in debt than they should be. Anyways, that being said, one more thing. There are shows coming up. There are shows coming up, man. Awake by Sunday is coming back at you. We've been working really hard at it. I'm not really at liberty to say yet because we have to iron out a few details, but once I get the go-ahead, I'm going to advertise like it's the best thing in the world. Also hopefully I'll be able to catch some other artists in between there. Because it's not just about us. I mean, we also support other people too, other musicians. I mean, we're all a big family, you know. Speaking of support group, that is probably one of my main ones, and I think that everybody's incredible for doing it. I've always believed in support your local musicians because there's so much talent. So much talent. I mean, I could rattle off a bunch of names, but I'm not gonna because this would be a five-parter. Like, you know, excuse me. It would be. And a lot of them I'm really close to, you know. They're my family. You know, screw friends, they're family. You know, as much as you guys are. So there are shows coming up. There is one confirmed for August 17th. It's up in Upper Gagetown. We're going to be doing a shared show with Southbound Sinners, Doug Gibbons' band, Jake, Glenn, the rest of them. It's going to be them and us, and it's going to be awesome because we love our Dougie. Jakey, I love you too. And Glenn, God bless you. Love you, buddy. It's going to be fun. That one I can say. There's another one in August as well. But there's also one coming up next month. But I can't say anything. That's all you get. So I'm still waiting to hear from the go-ahead to announce it publicly. And I'm sure I'll do it on here because, you know, self-promo. Oh, man, I hate being selfish. But sometimes it's good to get the information out there so you guys can come see us too. So, and go see other artists as well. That's all I got for now, everybody. Neverland, thank you. Once again, huge, loving, healing, and gratifying shout out to Ted Barrus, the fire-breathing idiot on YouTube. Take 2, King's English, not so good today. So go check him out. If you need a link to his channel, it's right on my homepage here on YouTube. I'll drop a link below, though. Viewer discretion is advised strongly. However, you know, entertaining. Great dude. Really good with people. So, shout out to you, Teddy boy, brother Ted. I almost started calling you Uncle Ted. I have an Uncle Ted, so let's not do that. So shout out to you, buddy. Thank you for what you do, and yeah, there you go. So that's the update for now, everybody. I'm gonna try to relax, you know. Nice jazzy stuff in the background, man. Herbie Spanier, yes sir. Good stuff. I grew up with this stuff. That's what made me a musician to begin with. Take care of yourselves. Love each other. And if anybody needs anything, I'm not far away. Okay? So, whole lot of love to you. And remember, if you're working too hard, you're doing it wrong. Bad guy / good guy. Superman. Out. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for always continuing to watch and support me. That's awesome. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about the likes and subscribes and all that stuff. I mean, I do care that you did it. Thank you. And the number's growing. Thanks. You know, I really appreciate that. I never expected that. You know, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Can't thank you enough. All right. I'm going to stop dragging on now. I'm going to go take care of my foot, probably soak it or something or whatever. So take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And again, if you need anything, I'm right here. So you know how to get a hold of me. All right. Tie out. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love you.